What's going on? It's Sunday night. I thought I'd jump up on here for a while, see what's going on, how everyone is doing. So, you know, it's been real here lately. People, so two of my students tested out, and unfortunately, they did not pass yet yesterday. So now we're on to the next, tomorrow's going to be the next day for them to test. It's kind of crazy, man. Like, I was not expecting both of my guys to fail. Like, man, I tested out four guys in one day, and all of them have passed. So, like, it was unusual. I mean, some it's kind of hard for some people not to be a perfectionist, and one guy he was trying to be a perfectionist in it, so it kind of cost him, unfortunately. And then the other guy, he kind of messed up pre-trip, and I will tell y'all right now that pre-trip is the hardest part of the test because I hear people all the time. They're like, man, I got pre-trip. I ain't worried about that, man. That is the hardest part. Like, get ready for that. That is the hardest part. Brian, what's going on? Big F. Uh, Terry says, good, almost done with TNT. Man, those miles are flying by. Yeah, Big D, what's up? Okay, that's what I figured you meant, but I was like, I'm reading it as that. Nick, how's it going? Nick's out there running TNT, man. He's enjoying the dealing with the different students, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Isaac's dad, I got a sneak attack in there, man. I was all like, man, I'm not really doing nothing right now. I was planning on making a video and I just didn't feel good a while ago. So like I kind of passed out and took a nap. I don't know what happened. I got home and I just started feeling drained. And then I took a nap and woke up and I'm better now. It was kind of crazy. And I didn't even work that hard today. I think it's just rolling in the we went on a load today, tire run. We went to Jefferson City on a tire load, and it was an easy tire load. And I don't know, I just came home and I was like, man, I'm exhausted. I'm sleepy. I don't know what it was. Go Diego, go! What's going on, man? How's it going, brother? Brian, that was an accident story. That was an accident story. Oh, accident. Sorry, man. I need to get some better glasses. I need to go get my eyes checked again. Is what I need to do, man. Like I cannot see today. Hans, you missed Kiersey's live yesterday. I did, but I rewatched it today. So she told me, she was all like, "Hey, I did a live last night." I said, "I missed it." I said, "I didn't see the time go off. I didn't see it." She was all like, "It was at like midnight. I was testing my new mic out." I was like, "Oh," I said, "Shoot, I was asleep." Yeah, I did miss it, Hans. This heat is a killer. Yeah, it wasn't even that hot, man. I just don't know what happened. Old age, yes. I can go with that. Maybe it's old Oh, I don't know what just happened. My computer said lost internet. That was crazy. One time her mic wasn't working. Yeah, I don't know what just happened. I just disappeared out of there. I was like, I can't even tell you what just happened. It was weird. But it said that my computer had no Wi-Fi. I clicked off of the Wi-Fi, jumped back on it, and it put me back in. But yeah, you know, and man, I heard the other day that Prime's doing away with the taking the trifecta pictures. So I heard after Monday, no more trifecta pictures. So I was like, man, that's crazy. Yeah, my wife says Suddenlink needs to shape it up. Yeah, I think it's weird because we've been having with my internet here lately, we've been having like these big like spikes in, like, one day I'll be at 400 upload or whatever, and then the next day it's going to be off, and then the next day it's going to be like 200. It's been all over the place. Question for your thoughts. Question for your thoughts. But yeah, my mic is dead. This mic right here, it's not working. I don't know what happened to it. The guy that gave it to me, I asked him if I can just throw it away because it's not working, and he told me, he was all like, "Man, I gave it to you, so you can do whatever you want for it." I was like, "Bro, I didn't want to throw it away if you could work on it or do something with it." But since he gave me the okay, I'm just gonna chunk it in the trash because, man, I don't know what happened to it. I don't know how it work on a mic, or I would try to take it apart and do something to it to get it fixed. Like, I'm not a computer guy. I might do lives and I might be getting better at editing videos. I'm pretty much self-taught or what I've seen on YouTube. So like YouTube, like watching people do video edits and stuff like that, I'm kind of learning how to do some stuff. So are they taking away the bonus as well? No, I haven't heard that. John Gonzalez, what's up, people, man? It's 105 degrees here in Bakersfield, California. Whew. Yeah, a heat wave, man. It's global warming, is what it is. Global warming. The earth is getting too hot. When testing out students, are the students allowed to hang the head out the window while backing to make it easier? There, yes, you are. With the alley dock is the main one that you have to put your head out the window pretty far. And I've seen a lot of people get scared on test day, and what they're doing is they're putting on seat belts for the backing, and they are not able to hang out the window far enough to see. And I've seen people failing because of that. So yeah, you know, seat belts. Don't be wearing the seat belts on the test either while you're backing. Let me stop right there. Put your seatbelt on for the drive. Please put your seatbelt on the drive. But as for backing, you're on the private property. Here's kind of a saying that I have. I say, hey, man, when we're out here on the pad, we're the man. When we go out there on the public roads, the man's out there watching. If we're not wearing a seatbelt, he'll get us. But we can act all big and bad while we're on the pad and not wear a seatbelt because we are the man. But you don't want to go out there with the man because the man out there will give you a ticket. Sorry, guy. Does it have an XLR cable? I don't know what an XLR cable is. It has here. I got two of them because I figured, hey, I need to check everything. So the cable was the first thing that I checked. It has a cable shaped like this. This thing is weird. It's really big. I don't know what kind of shape that is. That's the cable it has to USB. And I think that's the only, yep, that's the only one that it has. It's still plugged in right now and it's not working. But it broke. Don't know how to fix it. If anyone knows how to fix it, like, I would appreciate you telling me how to fix it. California has dry heat. I know about that dry heat, man. That dry heat to me is a lot better than this humidity. Like, I'd rather have dry heat any day. Where I was at in West Texas, dry heat was where it was at, man. I came over here, this humidity, 80 degrees, 90 degrees with humidity, whew, it's not good. Don't like it. It's not fun. It's not fun at all. Like, I don't like that at all. Uh Reefer door were extra heavy today. Yes, Jeff, that's might have been what it was, man. And it was one of those the eco shred loads. So it was all the shredded tires and stuff, man. I felt like whenever I got home, maybe I loaded the trailer with the tires or something like that. And you know me, I'm not loading the trailers. I'm not doing that, but I felt like it. Never got my seatbelt on while backing. First rule in backing club, take the seatbelt off. Brian says, I'm in trucking school right now. Brian, I'm happy for you, man. Get that CDL, man. Don't give up on your dream. It didn't work out for you at Prime, but I'm glad that you're moving on with it and you're going to keep going and you're going to get a CDL and you're going to be successful. Like, I gave it to you. And go, Diego, go. You were one guy that you couldn't come to Prime for a reason and you never gave up on it. Go, Diego, go. You're one of the guys that, like, I'm all like, I feel great about being on my YouTube channel because your goal was come here to Prime. We talked. I wanted to train you. Like, I wanted to be your trainer, but unfortunately I couldn't be. And I said, hey man, keep your head up, go somewhere else, find the company for you. Don't give up on this. And now look at you. You got your Dollar General stuff going and you're running freight and you're doing good. Okay, that's an old USB cable. Yeah, I have two of them. I was like, maybe it's the cable, so I switched out the cable. Peg Leg says, buckle up for trophies. That's the wrong channel, bro. I hate dry heat. So how did your wife take it when you wanted to become a truck driver? She supported me. She was real good to me, and she was all like, "Look, you got to do something because we're gonna lose everything if you don't like. And if that's what the way you feel like you're gonna provide for the family, I trust you." And she probably said, "I don't have to see them for like a month vacation." So she probably got out some streamers and stuff, and they had a party while I was gone, all that good stuff. Man, humans was humidity. Yeah, I know what you mean. Too many nosebleeds for me. Yeah, the dry weather will make your nose bleed and make it like make your allergies flare up. Really, the humidity will drain you dry. So, oh yeah, see, she says she supported me to the fullest and had a party that I was no longer home. She was out there as soon as I left. She was out there just party like she was she was wilding out. It's the hardest part when he was over the road. The hardest part when I was over the road. Let's see. She said it right here. The hardest part was the kids. They missed him and didn't understand why he was gone. Yeah, they pretty much thought I booked it on them. Man, I should have told them I was going to get some milk and then did the job. John Gonzalez says, I'm starting CDL school Monday. Come on out here, John. Or, I mean, go to your CDL school. I forget you're not coming to Prime. You're going to the CDL school. Pegleg says ice road truckers don't buckle while they're on the ice. I kind of don't believe. I kind of don't blame them, man. That ice road trucking stuff. Like, I think I wouldn't wear a seatbelt either because guess what? If that ice broke and you're going through it, I guess you want to get out of that truck pretty fast. I think I would always drive with the windows down too. I wouldn't carry one of those window brakes. I'd just leave the windows down. I'd have the heater full blast. Ice road trucking looks dangerous and scary. Like, it's too much for me. I can't do it. Mr. Osman or Miss Osman, because I know that she does most of the talking, the response, because she's riding in the truck with him. Don't forget to try plugging the mic into another device. Also, might be the USB port on the driver's slash software. I tried switching it to other plugs on this on the laptop, and none of them would work. And the only thing I didn't do is unhook it and put it to another laptop. But maybe I'll send it to somebody's house. Maybe I'll send it to Tennessee Flatbedder's house and see if he can mess with it. I also have a light in here that the plug on it broke, and I know he's an electrician, so I might be like, hey man, can you fix one of my lights in here? Because if you notice, I don't have I have a lot of shadow on me and the top of my head and stuff. It's because I had a light up there and the switch on it broke. At least he has a good wife. Mine hated it and she left. Hans, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Like, and I tell a lot of people that like you have to have a good support system when you come out here. I was listening to somebody on YouTube today while my student was driving us back. I just hit play and it played random videos, but it was some instructor said it like you got to get focused on doing this job. You got to put your all into it. You need to everything happening at home, whatever. You need to forget about it, and you need to just focus on trucking. I was kind of like, no, 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 don't just focus on trucking. You need to call home, see how the family's doing. That's your support system. Like I'm real big on telling my guys study pre-trip with every second you got. But I also tell them, hey, there needs to be some breaks in there, and you need to call the family. Do not spend every waking hour doing pre-trip. Yes, my wife supports me to the fullest. Always a good thing to have your spouse to support you. Exactly. Uh, Doomster in the house. Hey, Twisted D, took and passed my CDL permit test today. General knowledge, air brake, combination vehicle, tanker, doubles, and triples in 43 minutes flat. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Congratulations on getting the permit done. That is the first step. That's the first step to coming. So next step is getting your date to come in. No hippie, no hippie trucking and transport. Shower gang in the house. I guess no hippie. Are you listening to me like while you're in the shower? Because if you are, I'll be like, this is a funny thing. This is a funny thing me and my trucker friends used to do. You know how you would wear this, you talking to a buddy on the phone while you're working and they have the headset on and they're walking through the store and you can hear them talking to people. Well, usually those headsets are turned up pretty loud on us because we will have to walk by some trucks on the way in the store. So we turn the volume up. So once we got in the store, like our buddies would start yelling, he has a gun or something like that. And people would look at you and, man, it was embarrassing. Or they would say something like crazy on it. They would yell it. So like, it was like, I was like, man, dude, like you're going to get us in trouble one of these days. But we used to do that to each other all the time for fun. because we knew we were wearing the other guy was wearing the headset in the store, so it was funny. Or you're ordering food and they'll start telling you what they want to eat. You'll be like McDonald's and a McChicken, a double cheeseburger, McChicken, a double cheeseburger, large fries, Coke, large fries. You know, you would just start messing with them. They're checking in at the shipper, and you just start talking trash when they're checking in. They're all like, "What's your truck number?" And you're all like 6-1, and you're all like, the other guy was on the phone's like 638-945. 62321, and then you're all, it was kind of messing you up, or they're all like, "What's your trailer number?" And you're giving them the trailer number, and they're throwing numbers out there. Man, we used to pick on each other on the phone. I don't know why we just didn't hang up on each other whenever we had to go in. Hans, thanks, LOL. Enjoy his benefits in the future. Okay. That's what most truck drivers don't understand. The spouse are the MVP, not the truck driver. Exactly. Without the spouse supporting you and like being all in on this with you and lifting you up on those days that you need it, on those days that you truly miss the family like super bad, with them saying just hang it in there, and you're all like, "Man, I don't know what I'm doing here," and they're all like, "Hey, just hang in there, you got this, you got this." You know, I mean, it's like it's uplifting, it helps you out. Look at all the trucker wives out there clapping and the one horn. You know, y'all put up with a lot. I'll tell you a funny story though. Like, so whenever my wife would call me and like she'd be having a bad day with the kids and stuff, or we would get into argument over the phone, and we just start picking at each other and bickering. Like, I used to hang up because I used to be like, "You know what? I don't want to hear all that." Like, whenever I talk to my family, I want to be happy. Like, it just makes me depressed while I'm out here, makes me upset, and it makes me feel like I'm not there taking care of business, helping out. So, like, I just hang up and be like, call me later, you know? So, like, it was kind of like now, like, when you say it, it's like, man, that was messed up. But it was, I think it was better for my status, like not my status, my mental at the time, because I didn't want to be thinking about fighting with my wife or fight the kids being bad at home. Like, I didn't want to think about all that. I was like, man, I just got to keep my head in the game over here. I don't need all that extra stress. LOL shower gang. What's your favorite truck? Mine's a Kenworth W900. Whatever truck does not go into the shop. That's my main concern, is a truck that does not go in the shop. That's what I do not want. Focus on not killing me. Turning ratio sucks in the W900s. I never drove one, so I didn't know that. Hans is letting you know right now, if that's your dream truck, the turning ratio is not good on it. No hippie trucking and transportation. I'll be on my way to Springfield. What the heck? I'll be on my way to Springfield, not Springfood, soon after this load. Maybe I'll see you around. Maybe I'll see you around. Well, no hippie died. He washed that stash. Hans, personally, I don't like the Kenworth T680. You had to watch my last video for shower gang to make sense. Yeah, I seen your video and I did watch it, so I kind of got it. I watched the one before it too, because I was all like, "That snitch." You know, and actually I was thinking about doing a video on prime snitches, like about the locks and stuff like that, and you know how they feel like it makes them look better when it absolutely does nothing for the person. Like, and then I seen that video and I was like, wow, he made a video about snitches, and I watched it and I was like, oh, okay. My bad. Hey, if y'all haven't seen the videos, no Hippie Trucking. He's bigger channel than me, better channel than mine, but he puts out good content. Like I enjoy watching it. John Gonzalez said, "Did he finally get a shower? We went a stretch." At John, lots of gamey truckers out here. Yeah, whole bunch. Do you hear that the pissed off trucker died? That was a sad day. Did you hear that the pissed off trucker died? That was a sad day. Pissed off trucker. Yeah, I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. Brian's put a link in the chat. I'll see who it is. Maybe I watched his videos before. Han says, when I was OTR, I took a shower during my 30-minute break because I hated parking at truck stops at night. Yeah, truck stops at night are horrible. Like it is hard to find parking. There's too many solar powered truck drivers out there. The good thing about solar powered truck drivers is whenever I park early in the morning when I'm over the road, there's plenty of parking because they're all leaving the truck stops. You ain't getting a shower in Santa Barb, however you say that, or LAX on a FedEx load. No, FedEx loads make it hard. I've had back to back FedEx loads and I miss showers too. So like I know what you're going through. Twisted. How can I become a paid? Ugh, what is wrong with me today? I didn't feel good earlier, and I'm just messing up. So Truck Monkey says, Twisted. How can I become a pad trainer / in-house trainer? In-house, you can apply for that whenever there's an opening. So if you want an in-house trainer, then you can apply for that. Just look on the Prime website at the jobs, and you'll see one in-house training. So you'll be able to put in an application for that, do an interview with Stan Casterkey, and they really need people for the in-house. And to become a pad trainer, there's no such thing as a pad trainer. I'll tell you right now, there's no such thing as a pad trainer. We're called pad trainers, but whenever if you want to, what you want to be, you want to train multiple students and stuff like that, you're going to have to do the PSD. You need 2 years first off to train somebody with a permit. So you have to have 2 years of experience. Then you're going to have to start doing one student at a time until you like pretty much proven yourself. And then they'll start giving you more students, which doesn't let you get too far from the yard anymore. So, and it's draining and it's hard and it's not for everybody. So give it a try, give it your all, and see how you do. Because at first they're going to give you some pretty easy students, but once they start giving you multiples, get ready because it's going to change. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, what did I get myself into? You will start getting the hardest of the hard students. And that's what's happening to me right now is, I've been getting some really hard students. I've been getting some problem childs. I've been getting people that the trainer kicked them off of the truck and I end up with them after that. And usually whenever a trainer didn't test the student and they kick them off the truck, I already know it's going to be hard on me. Most of the time, people don't get kicked off of a trainer's truck for small stuff. It's because they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing, and they're argumentative and stuff like that. And then I have to deal with that. I'm kind of one of the guys out there that fixes problems. We have a lot of guys out there that can fix problems and that can deal with different personalities. My video yesterday about being a correctional officer, I think dealing with the offender population at the state made me where I can put up with a lot of stuff. So I think that's why I'm so successful is I can put up with a lot of stuff. I mean, the guy the other day told me I needed to get the Webster dictionary and search the word instructor. And I'm all like, dude, I'm helping you out, man. What are you talking about? You know, then I had a guy the other day. I was doing in cabs with him. And he told me, he goes, you never helped me with the in cab. I said, bro, what did we do the last 3 days? He goes, you didn't help me with it. I was like, I almost lost my mind. I said, get all your stuff and get out of the truck, and I'll see you tomorrow for your test, since I'm not helping you. I said, take off, man. I said, just go home, go take all your stuff to your room, get a good night rest and come back out here for your test tomorrow. And he was all like, no, I didn't say that. I was like, bro, you just said that. I looked at the other students. I said, did he not just say that? And they're all like, yeah, he just said that. And that, I don't think he meant it, though. I was like, you better not have meant it. Like, all right, let's finish our day. Let me help you with this. Like, still, it's kind of craziness, some of the stuff you got to put up with. Can Hippie post his link? Yes, he can. There's no Hippie Trucking and Transportation's link. I believe it's a really good channel. I think that it's no BS. Like, he's not shooting the BS. Like, I mean, he's gonna joke. He jokes around, has a good time, but most of the time it's like serious talk, and he's just giving you his honest opinion. I think it's a genuine channel. Like, a really good channel. I think that he is straight up on his channel. In my opinion, one of the realest channels we have. Pegleg says, okay, everybody smash the like button. I'll use my leg to ring a ding ding the bell. I like Pegleg, man. You crack me up every time. Truck Monkey says, appreciate the information. Yeah, it's going to be hard work for you. It will be hard work. Get ready for it. A lot of people don't understand standing out there on that concrete for that long. It beats your feet, beats you up. Your legs hurt, your back hurts, all that. Back to being a correctional officer, it prepared me for standing up on my feet that long, like 12-hour shifts every day. Like, I was used to standing on some concrete. Okay, I subscribe to Hippie. That's 4 Prime drivers now. I gotta go. Good night from Montgomery, New York. Hey, good night, No Hippie. Thank you for stopping by for a little while. Han says, be safe. You're welcome. Han says, so Twizted, you are the head trainer at Prime Inc. No, I'm not the head trainer at Prime Inc. There is a lot of super great trainers out there at Prime. Like, I'm one of the few. There's a lot of them. And we have a lot of people that are the same as me, that do the same job that I do. Like, we have some really, really good problem solving people out there that they do the same thing. When they get a hard student, they give them to them. And like sometimes it's not the student's fault, really, because you have these, I'm going to say it. I mean, some people are going to boo me, I'm sure, but we got these lease trainers that will test out the student one time and kick them off the truck, or if they're not getting it, they will just kick them off the truck when they get back. If they're not picking up back and fast, they're going to kick them off the truck. They got a business to run, and they're trying to hustle, and they're trying to get stuff done. So I kind of see where they come from, like, a little bit. But man, you're playing with somebody else's, like, career right there. Like, this guy wants it. He's trying his best. He's not picking it up as fast as you want, so you kick him off the truck. It's not good. Like, I wish if a lease guy was like that, he would not do no more PSDs. Maybe it's not for him. Maybe he should do TNTs. But that does happen a lot. Like, whenever I used to get a student that failed the test, or whenever I get a student that's failed the test and got kicked off of a truck, I always ask him, what's the part that you failed? If he says pre-trip, I know I'm in for a rude awakening with this guy. I'm like, get over there to those trucks and study pre-trip, or I'll go through a pre-trip with them, see how bad it really is. Because it might have been nerves. But if it's a really bad one, I'm like, oh gosh, I'm kind of screwed. If he says I failed the back, and maybe their trainer did not have the all the skills that they needed to be able to teach that, or maybe they were just struggling in it, and sometimes it's good to hear the same instructions from a different person so I can explain it to them maybe a different way. If they say, oh, I failed the drive, I'm going to take you on a drive, and if that one drive I take you on, should I say we survive it, the one drive I take you on, if we survive that drive, I know you're ready for a test and you just got nervous and messed it up. So, it happens. Uh, Han says, who was the trainer of the year for 21 through 20? Nobody. We had the instructor banquet and they did not give it to anybody. They said that there was too many people so close to each other that they couldn't come up with one winner. I don't get it. Well, I take that back. There was trainers of the year. See, I'm an instructor. There wasn't an instructor of the year, but there was trainers of the year. But I don't know. They said it was a bad year. We were all super busy and we were all worked hard. And I was like, that's more reason to give it to somebody. Just pick somebody. Pick one of the new guys and just say, hey, you were the instructor of the year. Like, give it to somebody. Because everybody worked really hard. Like, just give it to somebody. That was my thoughts. And another thing, we could have at least did rookie of the year. Like, I was not happy that we did not do rookie of the year. Why could we not at least do rookie of the year? That's one of the most important awards for us instructors, is like having that rookie of the year. Like, that's somebody that started off training in that year and was outstanding. Like, give them the rookie of the year. Give somebody the rookie of the year, please. But they didn't. Oh, Brian says my trainer was tough, but I know my pre-trip very well. Nate, thanks to Mr. O. Yes, yes, he's a good trainer, and he makes sure that you're on your pre-trip. Pegled says, Twisted, I loved your correctional video yesterday. I'll watch and you put it. I'll watch any you put out. All right, I might put out some more. See, like, there's a whole bunch of stories I have from over there. Some of them might be too graphic that I couldn't put out, so I might put it out only to my members, because I figure my members won't be like over here like, oh my gosh. So I'm thinking about some of them put out just to my members. I put out that video to my members first. So I put it out for probably like 3 hours before I put it out on the channel. And I didn't edit it at all whenever I threw it in the members. I was all like, hit boom. That's what I put. That's what the video I made. Like, here you go. And they got the raw uncut version with no title, no ending, nothing. It was just boom, there it is. So, Peg Leg, you've seen it first. I think you were the first person to see it. Han says, my first trainer cursed me out always and threatened to whip my backside. Man, Hans, I'm sorry to hear that. Ah, stupid thing. How do you go to this? I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all my TikTok real fast, because I'll show y'all my TikTok real quick, because I put a video up of what I feel like I am as a trainer. So I made a TikTok today, just mess around. Oh, it won't log me in. What is this puzzle piece thing? All right, so I'm going to share this screen right here, and I'm going to show y'all what Twisted Big D's like as a trainer. So you say your trainer cursed you out. I'll show you what I'm like. So here we go. Here's my channel. It's this video right here. Not 1:15, not 12:15, not 11:30. Keep attention to, you know what? You just failed your doggone drive exam again. You failed it again. Stop yelling at me. I'm trying to teach you something. That's how Twisted is. That's how Twisted is whenever we go on a drive. Just like that. You failed it again. So, you know, I've been working on this TikTok, so I've been putting out more and more videos on it just for fun. Some of the stuff I throw on both channels, some of the stuff I just throw on TikTok just for fun. I tried it out. Well, I think that's kind of how I am. I'm all like, oh, you just failed. Oh, you just failed again. Like, stop it. You're stressing me out. Hi. You ever win Instructor of the Year? Hans, I did once. 2020. Brian says, how do I become a member? You click the little join down there right below the stream. You might have to scroll it over a little bit, but it says join right there. Yeah, under my name it says join. Yeah, it's high dollar. It's $2.99 a month. So if you have to wait a little while to join till you finish your CDL and start making money, I understand, brother. I still haven't seen anyone use one of those custom emojis I made. Like, I really wanted to see what those look like. I don't even know how to use them, really. I don't know if you click on like there's a way to see to pop them up or nothing. Alexis, I know. I said hi. Pegleg says, for trainer, patience is a virtue. On the other hand, gotta get real, LOL. At times to drive home a point. Yes, and you know, and that's one thing with me is a lot of people see me on YouTube and they think, man, he's really lax, he's laid back, but I'm not really lax out there. I'm very passionate about what I do, and I'm real blunt. So like, I make sure that my guys are like safe drivers. I am really, really strict on them. I'm all like, I tell them all the time too, whenever I first meet them, I'm all like, look, I am super strict on the driving. I am going to put out a safe driver, period. So we're going to make you safe. We're not going to be crashing cars. We're going to be safe. We're going to everything I tell you is what we can do better. So you're going to feel like, man, my trainer never says I do anything good. And I'm probably not. You would have to do a perfect turn to hear me say, hey, that was a great turn. You know, I'm really strict, and I'm making sure that you're being safe. I'm making sure you're watching the mirrors. I'm making sure I'm letting you know all of your mistakes as we go, because I don't want people to make a mistake out there that's going to cost somebody their life, because I feel like it's going to be on me. A trainer has to scream and cuss, needs to quit training. Hey, look, I do get loud sometimes. I do get loud. Ask my students. I get a real stern voice, and I will get loud. I'm going to start off like, hey, this is what you should have done. Then I'm going to go to the next step. Hey, well, what you did, it was this, and what you should have done was this, and you let the truck go too far on the side. and then I'm gonna start going up from there. Because as working as a correctional officer dealing with different people, like I've noticed that guys from the small cities, you can talk to them like having a conversation. They're gonna listen to you. They're gonna respond well. Guys from the big city, you have a conversation like this, they ain't gonna hear you. They need it to be loud. They need that. That's what they're used to. They're not gonna understand a talk like this. They're gonna be like, that dude's a pushover, man. He ain't talking to me like that. So, there's a difference. Some people understand different ways. Like, I might tell one of my students, something off the wall, like, hey, you ever robbed the store before? And most of them, I only got like two people say, yeah, I robbed the store before. So, I'm like, really? I'm joking. But sometimes I'll tell them, I'm all like, how you rob a store, you got to get out of there fast, right? And I'm all like, the guys that get caught, they run in there, put all the big bills in the bag, and grab. I need the box of Newports, not the 100s. I need the shorts or whatever, So they're taking their time. Then they get out of there. They usually get caught. The guys that don't get caught, they're the guys that do it fast. When you need something to move fast, you turn that wheel all the way. It's going to move fast. It's like robbing a store. You get too far on the side of it, you need to rob that store. Grab the whole drawer, tell the clerk, throw all the cigarettes in the bag, and then get out of there, because you want to get out of there quick. So you need to turn that wheel faster. It'll happen quicker. Like different stuff like that. Somebody might remember that forever. Like I had guys come back all the time and they're all like, man, I'm robbing the store out there, bro. Like I learned from you. I was all like, man, I hope you're not really robbing some stores. What type of freight requires less night driving? Rather have a regular schedule. Any freight, you can flip it. You pretty much flip any freight night and days. Um, like you pretty much learn how to work the clock to your advantage. It's a lot easier to drive nights, and parking is easier to find parking in the morning during the day. If you want that solar power light, you're gonna have to pay for parking sometimes and different stuff like that. And yeah, Hans is exactly right. Night driving equals less traffic. That's exactly right. 100% less traffic. Yeah, to me, I think that for me, I like to flip my clocks around where I was working midnight till about 8 or 9 a.m. I was only working 8 hours a day, then I was off for a while. To me, it worked out better that way. I felt like never taking a reset and always working off of recaps. I got more money in a month, because whenever I ran hard and I ran my clock out, I get a good check, and then the next week it would be horrible because I had to take a 34-hour reset. Like it would be like half of what I made the week before, and I'm like, man, I want to consistently make that money. Well, what I found out that is if I never took a reset and that truck moved every day for 8 hours, I made I make good money every week of the month. So I liked it better. Sometimes the resets really, really hurt you, because you might pick up a load over there that has extra time on it because your fleet manager knows you need a reset. So he's all like, move it this far, then take your reset. Well, you move it that far, that's fine, but you might take your reset right before you get there. But they gave you so much extra time on there, you could take two resets on it, and the place won't take it early. So you kind of shoot yourself in the foot with some of those sometimes, or you would end up somewhere crappy to take a reset. Like I've ended up in a bad area to take a reset. Like there was no Wi-Fi or nothing back before I got my hotspot, and I was like, this is horrible. I finally got tired of sitting in that bad spot, and I just said, you know what, I'm off duty driving to the next place. So I waited a little while and just off duty drove all the way to a better place with some kind of Wi-Fi signal or phone signal, so I can mess around on my phone. And back then I had the little hotspot that I have. It's in this room over there. I had this little bitty hotspot that wasn't great. It was like when hotspots first came out, and it just did not work very well. Brian says, what's the best part of doing work? What's the best part? What's the best to do? Work 10.5 hours a day or work less? Work less in my book. To me, it's work less. Some other people, it's run your clocks out. It's whichever way works best for you. You're gonna find out what works best for you and you do it. Twizted has 2,500 subscribers. Now he's a superstar. No, I'm still the little channel. I'm still the little channel. I'm not that big. You know, I am grateful. I never thought I would make it to 1,000 subscribers. It took me forever to make 1,000 subscribers. I remember whenever I lost my live capability and I couldn't make lives no more because I didn't have 1,000 subscribers. And it felt like it was eternity, but it was like 4 or 5 months I couldn't do a live whenever I was used to doing like 1 or 2 lives a week. So I have moved up and I feel great about it. And guess what? At 3,000, I'm 500 away from having to do another hat giveaway. So I said every 1K I go up in subscribers, it's time for another hat giveaway. So I'm going to have to really get on this hat thing so I can get them made in time. Because with what happened to me at 2K subscribers is I got to 1,500 and like a couple weeks later, it just went boom. Next thing I know, I had 3,000 subscribers, and I was like, what just? I mean, 3,000, 2,000 subscribers, and I'm like, what happened? So like, I was a couple weeks behind on having all the hats made. I had them in, I just didn't have the embroidery done and stuff like that. That takes a couple days. Ever been in a shady area for a drop? Yes. Yeah, make sure you lock your doors. But yeah, I've dropped some bad places in Chicago. Where else? LA. I've dropped some bad places, but one thing I will tell you about bad areas and me. I came from the streets, bro. Like I know what to look for whenever somebody's watching me. I know what to look for when some criminals are around. Like I lived that life. I was not your good guy all the time. Like my friends, they were all whenever they found out I was a correctional officer, they were all like, "You should have been on the other side of the fence. How did you become a correctional officer?" It's like I don't know because like I was a bad kid. Like I did bad stuff, so like I know how to look for that stuff. And I'll tell you some keys that will keep you out of trouble in truck stops. Don't be carrying around wads of cash. If you're going in the store and you know you're going to spend money, leave your wallet put up and put a 20 in your pocket. And when you pull it out, like that's all you have, maybe a 20 or a 5 or a 10 or something. That's all the money you want to flash. You don't want people to know what you have. All that fancy jewelry and watches and stuff, those Rolexes and those gold chains and all that, that is asking for trouble. Because, like, man, a chain is easy to snatch from somebody. You can just run up, grab it like a shirt. Boom, you got the chain and you're gone. Like it was real easy to pop someone's chain off. But like I don't put myself in that situation. Like this is a rubber band. It's a rubber band wedding ring. I'm not out there flexing my money. I'm not out there trying to impress people with stuff. And that's how I keep the attention off of me. The guys that have the attention on them that get robbed in the truck stops are the guys that wear all the fancy watches, the fancy rings, the fancy necklaces. Like, if somebody's hard up, they're in the truck stop. They're watching for those people. They're all like, "Oh, got me one." Or the like weaker looking guys that have money. They're all like, "Man, that's an easy target." And from what I was talking to some females. And they were telling me that whenever they go in the truck stop, they have to watch out for like anybody watching them in the truck stop, because sometimes it's not the truck side that they have a problem with. It's like somebody getting fuel or something like that, or gas at the gas pumps to drive their little car, or people that just got out of the club, or just people in general on that side. that they're watching them, and then they'll try to follow them back to the trucks and stuff, and it's bad. You gotta watch your surroundings. But yeah, don't be dressing all flashy and flashing that catch. And that's the problem is that a lot of truckers they like to be like, man, driving a truck, you make so much money. And they're out there flashing wads of cash and stuff like that, and then they're wondering why they get robbed. It's because you're out here rolling and like telling everybody, man, I'm a trucker, I make lots of money, I'm rich doing this. Guess what? You're a target, bro. Kenworth Ryder, good evening, brother. I like Kenworth Ryder. He's been on here a long time. Probably remembers whenever I couldn't do lives and I was doing videos. Please subscribe. I can't do lives. Hans says, oh, you're talking to Brian. Kenworth Ryder says 2 a.m. to 2 p.m. If you plan it right, you'll find parking early. Yep. Brian says, how easy was it to do 600 miles a day? That's simple. 600 miles a day is simple. Kenworth Ryder says, Floral in Miami to pick up Chicago and California. Is it true that we're hands-free on Floral? It's no more us unloading each box one by one. I'm just asking. That's what I heard, that Prime is 100% not touch the Floral loads. Just curious. Han says at 60 miles per hour, 10 hours of driving, you don't hit traffic. That's why I drove nights. Han says my highest mileage for one run was 715. TNT tanker is 25 miles right now. That's good. You're almost there. Another week and a half. Gonna give you a Kenworth. They gonna give you a Kenworth? Not me. Maybe. The only Kenworths I seen were those day cabs here recently. There's a woman on YouTube, ignorant and got stole. Who, Matt? Yeah, I know who you're talking about. And like, there was a lot of red flags in that. I'm telling you. Like, first off, hey, you gotta check this out. You gotta check this out. Like, there wasn't no need to go check out something. If some guy won a bunch of money in the casino, you don't want to go check that out. And then, if y'all know the story he's talking about, then y'all know what I'm talking about. There was a whole bunch of red flags. I won all this money in the casino. The story was, I won all this money in the casino, and like, don't get me wrong, I like that channel, and I thought the world of her. I really did. Like, I thought she was, like, I still believe that she's a great person and she's awesome. But, the story didn't check out, man. Oh, man, he won a lot of money in the casino and he wants to give it to somebody that has money. That has money. Y'all heard that right. So he wants to know how much money you have. Like, that's not good. Like, that already doesn't make sense. Go take some money out the ATM. I'll walk with you. Red flags, red flags, red flags. Why you need some guy escorting you to the ATM? And then on top of that, hey, here's the money. He has to hold the money and see how much it is. That's another red flag. And then he's all like, well, like, that's not enough. You think you can let me hold your jewelry too, your wedding ring, all that? Like, nobody should take off their wedding ring and let somebody else hold it, period. Like, there's a whole bunch of red flags that went off there, and she just was not thinking. Maybe she wasn't in the right mind at the time. She was having a rough time. I don't know what it was. She was not thinking clearly. Whole bunch of red flags, and I felt bad for her. I felt horrible for her. So yeah, it's not good. So some of y'all know what I'm talking about. It, you know, stuff happens. Stuff happens. Uh, unless you want to help, I helped one receiver up in Kentucky because it was two ladies in a shady neighborhood. Well, that was nice of you. So I guess so. We're not touching the freight. I wonder if they, I wonder if they still got like those 16 to 20 stop loads, man. Those were horrible too. Brian says, which truck would you pick, Volvo or a Freightliner? That's a hard decision right there. I would want the one that didn't break down. I would go probably with the Freightliner because the simple fact is most of the Freightliners are open 24/7 and you can get them in more places. It's not as much warranty stuff. The Volvo, it might be a little ways to get it to the dealership. I guess if your company, it doesn't matter. You'll have more downtime with a Volvo if you have to be told or something. If you're buying one or going lease, then I'd probably go with the Freightliner because it's less warranty issues. You can take it to the TA and get more stuff fixed. Oh, Han says, I used to be a prom woman driver who got taken for cash and her diamond ring. Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Good woman. Yeah, she had a blonde moment, I guess. But she was definitely cool. I liked her. Live in a truck, live in the streets occasionally. But yeah, it was a bad deal. It was a real bad deal. I mean, she fell for it. She got duped. I felt bad. Tanker division. Over there at Eco Shred, that is where they have one of the tanker washes. And I went in there the other day and I was just curious. There was a guy in there and I just started asking him questions. I said, hey, what's going on? He's all like, not much. I said, how y'all wash these tankers? And they're all like, man, you got to spray them out, wash them out, all that stuff. He goes, we spray a lot of water in there, get as much as out as we can. And then somebody has to climb into it and they're going to clean out the inside. And I was like, wow, like somebody every time somebody has to climb in there or just whenever it's super dirty, like, you figure if there's just some liquid in there, can't you just rinse it all out? And he's like, no, man, this is food grade stuff. It has to be clean in there, sanitized. And I was kind of like, wow, you know, I I would hate to be the tanker wash guy. That's a lot of climbing in and out of tankers, and that's a lot of. I bet it's hot in there too. I'm just guessing because it's a bunch of metal setting out in the sun all day. Man, my contact is bugging me. Kenworth Rider says, yes, all florals are customer unload only. Yes, they are multiple stops. Some pay awesome, and some don't. Yeah, I'm not messing with floral. I hate floral. Yeah, if you're leased too. Like a lot of leased team trucks. There used to be some leased team account that they would just run those flour loads and that's all they would do. And those guys said that they were making bank just running flour loads. Every time they would get a load back to Florida and get another one and run flowers. Brian says, okay, because I was given 5 sets of keys after my trying and tell me to go pick a truck. I am going company driver. Wow. Yeah, I would have took a Freightliner. No live loads. Han says, I go with a Freightliner over the Volvo, even though Volvo has very nice and smooth rides. But Volvos break down. You gotta wait for parts. Yeah, I'm thinking that the Peterbilt. I mean, the Peterbilt. I'm thinking the Freightliner is going to be better. And I wouldn't want to wait on parts and stuff like that unless you just want shop pay. Sometimes I got good shop pay before, so like it was okay with me. They paid me really good this one time I got shop pay. Charles says, "This is the first time I've gotten to watch your live in 3 weeks." Oh man, that's not good, Charles. What's happening? 3 weeks. We're here every on Thursdays. I usually have Tennessee flatbed in here, and he helps me out. And I think Thursdays we put on a pretty good live. I think we have a good time in here on Thursday. That's the main night. I believe that's the main night. That's the guaranteed night. That's the night whenever you write down your questions and save them for that live. That's the one you want to hit. And yes, we do start early. So what we do is I try to eat dinner, get everything set up in here, and then I sit down and I send him the link, and he joins whenever he can. He can join, and that's whenever we're like, all right, I got all this set up. Is this a good camera view? Are the lights looking good on his side too? We're all like, he's all like, should I say it like this or like this? We get to talking and we're hanging out and we're just talking about different stuff. Like last week, we were complaining about our guys in pre-trip. And when we started the live, we just brought it into the live with us. But he was like, "You ready?" I said, "Yeah, man, I'm born ready." I said, "You ready?" He's all like, "Yeah, I'm ready." So we just boom started it. But when we say 7 o'clock on Thursdays, that's guaranteed. Like we will be there from 7 o'clock till 8 o'clock. That's pretty much guaranteed. We will be there. In my book, unless something bad happens or for some odd reason, we should be there on Thursday nights. Uh, 2 months with a trainer. It's not bad. Did three floor loads, two from Pearson, Florida, which have their crap together with the bills and load correctly, and one from Oxnard, California, that was a nightmare right to Denver. Ugh, hate those flower loads. Charles, PSD's been busy. Yeah, it's kind of it's not too bad right now, I don't think. What's going on, Big Houston? Uh, Cool. Learned a lot about Prime. Correctional officer is cool. Yeah, you know it's crazy. Like that place was nuts, and I was glad to be out of there. I didn't. Whenever I left, it was sad because I was like, I really like my job. I really like doing this, and it's all I know. But whenever I left corrections, after the training and everything, it was real. PSD PSD is real stressful. The TNT is real stressful. Once you get your own truck, you start feeling better, and then about a month after being in your truck, you feel good about it. So once that happens, like I chilled out and I was a different person. So I went on home time, and my wife was like, "You're completely different." And I was like, "Man, I feel like a weight was lifted off my shoulders." And that's whenever I realized that that place was stressing me out. It was killing me. It was killing my family life too. Like it was hard on everybody. And whenever I didn't have all that stress, I was a different person. Like me and my wife have not had another fight like we did whenever I was a correctional officer. One time she told me You talk to me like I'm an inmate. So I started yelling at her, and she ran over there and punched a hole in the wall. And then I lost it. I worked hard to pay for this house. Like I chased her down. She freaking tried to lock the bathroom door. I was so mad, and she was apologizing. I didn't even come home like the next day. Like I went to work, and then I left. Like I went to my friend's house. I didn't want to see her for days, and we didn't talk for a while. I was super mad. Is there still wait time at Prime? I'm pretty sure there is because a lot of people have their applications in. Like what I've been seeing is from some of the guys I talk to that are coming to Prime, they are they were told like, "Hey, we'll let you know when it's time to come," and it's been a short notice. It's been like a week or two out notice, so people are coming in again. June Love Bug. That's kind of cool. That's a cool name. Picking up my first load tomorrow. Um, PSD or on your own truck or TNT? Just curious. I like your name though. I really do. Uh, guaranteed if you're bringing in Kiersey in, you won't get a word in. Oh, she's a talker. Like I'm pretty sure that like I'll get a word in here and there. Chilling at home, having an adult drink until Monday. Leaving out on Monday. Hey, enjoy your home time, Houston. Shoot, you should be out like having a good time, man. Take the old lady out or whatever and go out have you a good time. Don't sit at home and drink your sorrows away, your trucking sorrows. Matt says, if I went to PA, probably never see you. Yeah. Well, I'm sure you would have been in Springfield sooner or later. Sometimes I have guys that went to PA and they always wanted to meet me. So when they're at the terminal, like they come out to the training pad. That's how I met Mo Transportation. Thanks. Own the truck. Own truck. So hey, congratulations. Yes. You will never forget that first load. Like I was super nervous when I did the first load. I left the tails open and I backed straight into a garage door. Like it didn't cause no damage, but I heard it. It was like ah. I was like, I didn't shut the tails. So yeah, it was embarrassing though. But you know that was like one of the big mistakes that I made, and it was on my first load. They let you pick. Yeah, sometimes they'll let you pick what terminal you come into. Bo was there. He was one of my students too. You know that video I showed y'all earlier from my TikTok? That was how Bo had to go through his training. Yeah, have a good night, Big Houston. Spend some time with the family and have some good days off, brother. Get out here on Monday. I'll see you Thursday night on the live. Look at that. I say Mo's transport and he shows up. He says, "Hey, Twisted Out, how have you been?" Look at that. I just barely said your name just a while ago. And then boom, there you are. Mo had a bad dog. Yeah, I saw the video the other day, like off the street. Looked like kind of looked like a little alley with a chain link fence, and he had to back it all the way down into that. It kind of looked like when you once you got around the building, it wasn't too bad, but getting around the building and stuff like that, it kind of looked like it was a little bit hard. Look, Mo did it. Like he's out there doing his thing, loving his truck. I bet. Mo's a super nice guy, and if y'all are in PA, if y'all are walking around in PA and y'all see this man, he has a crisp $20 bill he's going to give out to somebody that notices him. Better yet, let's go over here. Go to YouTube. Let's go to my subscriptions. Let's see here. Why did it not go to the... Let me try to share screen again. See if that works. Well, I'm going to show y'all who Mo is. So, like, if y'all need 20 bucks, like, y'all see this man walking around, make sure y'all hit him up, because be like, hey, you're Mo's Transportation, you know. So this is him right here. This is his channel right here. And it was this video right here. Let's skip. There's the doc I was talking about. Let's see.
And I had to get...
Well, he had to go like around the building, kind of.
Okay, so here's proof.
Put your camera down.
And
there
I
you
had to get in there with this other guy already on the side of me. So
yeah, he had to go all the way around that stuff. See the chain link fence? But yeah, it kind of looked like a pain, but right here.
And here's the deal. Whoever sees me and recognizes me first will get a crisp $20 bill. So there you go. Whoever sees me first and recognizes me gets a $20 bill.
Whoever sees it first. Whoever sees him first and recognizes him. That's a crisp $20 bill. Let's go back. I don't want to leave this page. How do you just go back? This is what he looks like. Not Shark Tank.
Black Sands. You can.
What the heck happened?
I'm telling you right now.
Time for a Mo's hack. This is a very simple one.
This is what he looks like. So if y'all want $20 bill,
end up leaving
find
your
that
car
face of that good-looking guy right there.
One of the issues you might have is like, well, when you get back,
sure you
don't know when you're going to be back. It might be a few days, might be a few weeks, and your car battery might run down. And when you come back in emergency, whatever, the car is not starting. So here's my hack to the...
So that was a hack video on whenever you park your car over there and it's not starting. Oh man, somebody beat you to the money. Look at that. Lovey won the 20 today. Man, I was looking out for you guys. I was looking out for you guys. I was trying to get y'all paid, man. All right, later, Hans. You be safe out there, brother. Good night. Thank you, Hans. Mo got a good channel. Yeah, he does have a good channel. Don't let the super trucker push you around when backing. That's right. Subscribe to Mo, 5th Prime driver. Oh, we're getting Hans right there. He's finding trucking channels right there. Mo, that's a good subscriber right there for you. Like, he has a lot of experience and really good guy. So you'll be doing good having him on your channel. Brian says, I seen more in the terminal when I was there. Okay, he meant to say, I seen Mo in the terminal when he was there. He's a very nice guy. He is a very nice guy. I wish I had more time to hang out with him and stuff, but I was kind of busy that day. I was on the run. I was like, hey, like, I got to go back over here, man. I'm super busy over here. So, unfortunately, I didn't get to sit there and talk to him for very long. Unfortunately. My watch battery's low. No good. But hey guys, I'm gonna be out of here for the day. Next time y'all see me, hopefully I'll have fixed the mic in here instead of a broken one, so the audio's a little bit better. And then hopefully it'll be Thursday night at 7 p.m. Don't forget to come check us out over here. So come check us out, and we'll have a good time over on the live on Thursday nights, live Q&A. If you can think of any questions that you might have about trucking, or just a question you want to know, go ahead and meet us here on Thursday. I'm out.